I can't believe that we got a Sonic 3 movie. I never expected the franchise to get this far.
We're getting Sonic 4 in a few years. I think Paramount announced it like in 2027 or something.
Yeah, this franchise is going to keep trucking forward. There's so much goodwill with it, and the fan base has expanded even more through the movies. Remember how there was a whole social media controversy before the first movie when the early pics of Sonic's design was released? It was really interesting to see the director and the creative team listen to the fans and take time to redesign Sonic and get the look right before releasing the film. I think that garnered tremendous goodwill, and the first two movies have built on that while also being entertaining.
I like Shadow in this third movie. He's dark and brooding, but there's a reason behind that. Like, I laugh at all the Shadow and Maria memes on TikTok.
Adding Shadow and his darker themed backstory really adds a little more weight to the movie world of these live-action Sonic films. Just knowing that a character like Maria died and her death affected Shadow so much grounds the story in an emotional reality that is relatable. This third movie deals with revenge and its destructive qualities, especially when we cannot let go and forgive. The third act of the movie sets up this parallel between Shadow's journey and Sonic, especially when Sonic's human friend, played by James Marsden, is severely injured, and for a moment we wonder if he was killed accidentally by Shadow.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that darker side of Sonic. It was like a Star Wars moment with the light side and the dark side of the Force. Also, it made me really happy to see that a kids' movie can also handle dark topics.
The filmmakers did it in a tasteful way. They know that the families are going to watch the movie, so Maria's death is handled in an appropriate way that hits hard but also isn't too gruesome. Ultimately, it serves the story and we get Shadow's motivation. His emotional arc is the heart of this film, and Keanu Reeves did a great job giving life to the character along with the animators.
Do you think kids understand themes of revenge in a movie like this?
Yeah, I do. I think we all do at every age, actually, because even if we're really young and we don't know the meaning of the word revenge yet, we can feel hurt and pain when someone wrongs us. Think about when you were a little kid and someone punched you or made you cry, and a lot of times your reaction is that you want to get back at them. Most of the time our first reaction isn't to forgive them. We want the other person to feel the pain like we did, but that's what the lack of forgiveness does to us. I heard this metaphor one time that, I think it's something like this, that when you're not forgiving someone and you're holding on to resentment, it's like trying to poison the person, but you're drinking the poison instead. So revenge is a more extreme version of this, where we think we're exacting justice by punishing the other person, but it never satisfies, it just consumes us.
Yeah, I can see that with Shadow's character. If he didn't learn to let go and change like Sonic showed him, Shadow would have destroyed himself in his quest for revenge.
Or at least be extremely miserable without any hope of peace. And that can be a form of self-destruction as well. There's definitely a darker nature within us as human beings that struggle with these emotions, and I think seeing a kids movie like Sonic 3, where this is visualized in a narrative way, actually is a good thing for kids to witness and to learn from.
Wow, that's deep stuff. I wonder where the next movie is going to take us, especially now that Amy Rose showed up in the end credits. I can't wait to see who voices her.